Hey everyone! I know I look like crumb, but I haven't had any time to get myself looking presentable, and if I do have time to get myself looking presentable, then I'm doing something else like going to an appointment or something, and I don't have time to make a video. So because Mason is now 2 weeks old, I figured I would make my videos today even looking like this so that you guys have something. So yeah, Mason is 2 weeks old. Let's show you beautiful face. What a little sweetheart. Oh. I just love him so much. He is just the cutest little guy. He's so sweet. You know, he pretty much only cries when there's something wrong, obviously. You know, like he needs a diaper change, or he's hungry, or we've been dealing with gas lately too. So anyway, this will be his 1 week update. Even though he's 2 weeks now, I'll talk about how he was at 1 week. 1 week he was very jaundiced still. So he was very yellow and slept a lot. Excuse me. And he pooped a lot. His first day, typically they just have the meconium, which he actually had the meconium in my inside, and then he had it again, and within the first 24 hours he probably pooped like 5 or 6 times, which usually for a 1 day old that would be like 1 time maybe in 1 pee diaper. But this child, he poops like no other. He poops so much. You know, I tell people how many diapers I go through in a day, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. You know, must be something wrong with your diapers." No, I just don't want to let my child sit in his poop, and he poops a lot. So, yeah, and I mean, I change his diaper as soon as he poops, and just from the amount he poops, he had such a bad little diaper rash. It wasn't really bad, but it was really red, especially for a newborn. So within his first week, he was already using Desitin. But, you know, I didn't want him to suffer. He went to his doctor to have his bilirubin checked because he looked pretty yellow to me still. His eyes were looking more yellow. And they checked his bilirubin, and it was a little bit higher than it should have been. It was a little bit higher than the day before, but because he was older, it was okay. So when we were in the hospital, he had what's safe for 24 hours is under a 6, level 6 for bilirubin. And above a 6 or above would be high risk. Well, he was a 12 at 24 hours old. Actually, when they tested him, he wasn't even quite 24 hours yet. They tested him about 4 o'clock, and he was born at 5:46 the day before. So he wasn't even 24 hours yet, and he had already had above high risk. My husband said that they showed him his chart, and he was just way up there. But yeah, so he was under the lights for a couple days and a couple nights before they let us go home. And so yeah, and we had troubles with latching. I don't know, maybe he wouldn't open his mouth wide enough, I think is what it was. So it wouldn't go in deep enough, and I ended up with what they call bruising. So I mean, it's just like he would just suck on the nipple and it would turn like purple at the end with the blood coming to the surface. It hurt so bad. But I stuck through it and kept trying to teach him, and I ended up, because he was jaundiced, he would sleep a lot. So when he would try to latch, he would give up and he would go to sleep. And then, of course, the way to get rid of jaundice is to feed, 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 so that they poop, 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 and they get all the bilirubin out. So I ended up just letting him latch raw because I wanted him to eat. So I suffered, but I felt like it was the right decision because I wanted him to be able to get the breast milk and get the bilirubin out. And the lactation consultant was saying, oh, shame on you, you know, but I did what I felt was right because I wanted him to be able to get what he needed, especially because while we were in the hospital, his bilirubin wasn't declining fast enough, and they asked me to supplement with formula, and I said no. I did not want to supplement with formula. I knew my milk was about to come in. I knew it was, you know, kind of barely starting to come in, and that it would be coming in within the next 24 hours. And I also knew that the main reason we think my other son is allergic to milk is because I did supplement with him in the hospital, and his allergist thinks that that is why he is allergic to cow's milk. So I was not about to do that with cow's milk or soy or whatever, because it could do the same thing with soy. So I pretty much stayed up all that night and fed him, and it worked. He got to a level that they said they're not going to like force me to do it or whatever for the safety of him. So I was pretty happy about that. And then, of course, the next day, my milk came in. Just like I knew it would. It came in with a vengeance, and he ended up gaining 3 ounces in one night. So that was pretty cool. So he was born at 7 pounds, 2 ounces. And then, that was on Thursday. And then Monday, he went into the doctor, and he weighed 7 pounds, 3 ounces. And when we left the hospital, he was 6 pounds, 12 ounces? Something like that. Anyway, so he did some pretty good weight gaining. So that was Mason's first week. Alright, I'm going to make more videos and post them. And I'll see you soon. Alright, bye.